Okay, so now let's start adding some needs. First, you will want to identify the needs that you want to publish on your GiFTgive wish list site. Think about everyday items that are needed, as well as items that would be great to have. You know, those items that you haven't requested to put in the budget yet. You have most likely already planned your yearly events and marketing campaigns, so there are some things to think about to see how your GiFTgive wish list site will be able to help in getting ready for these events, such as how does publishing items needed to your GiFTgive site fit into your organization's workflow? When planning an event or campaign, add things that are needed to your GiFTgive page. When adding needed items to your GiFTgive page, think about how soon you will need those items. Try to select a broad assortment of wish list items to publish to provide a maximum range of choices for your donors, including needs at different dollaring amount levels and ones that serve a variety of functions. For instance, if you are a store, you would want your shelves to always be full of different ranges of items for people to purchase. If you've ever dealt with a wedding or baby registry, you would want plenty of items in various price ranges on the wish list to choose from. And it is the same concept with your GiFTgive wish list. You want to publish plenty of items in various price ranges on the wish list so that your donors will have enough to choose from to donate to based on what will touch their heart and how much they feel they can donate to make a difference. Some donors may come in and can only donate $10, but others will come in and want to close out one or more items in your wish list. So think about how many needs you want to publish initially and then going forward. We suggest starting with publishing 10 items to your wish list and then working to maintain at least 2 campaigns with 25 items in each. So at any given time, you have a wish list of about 50 items in various price ranges. And as you see here, we have open needs already published. And some are in pending status that have not been made public yet. And then the ended needs are those needs that have been closed. They may have been donated to or not, depending on the time frame, and if donations have been made to those items. And then the archive needs are those that have donations to them, associated with them, so they cannot be deleted because of audit purposes, and therefore they are archived. So let's start creating a new need. We can choose to add a need by searching Amazon, which is the first selection. I want to use one of your providers to ship the need directly to me after the donations have been collected. Or you can choose to add what we call a cash need for an item or service that is not found on Amazon. So that selection is the second option, which says I'm going to use the donations to purchase the need or service myself. So you would just input the name of the item or service, whatever it is, and while we're here, let's just add a cash need. Let's say we need to paint the art room. Input that as the title of your need, and then click on Create Need. And you'll be directed to the 3 steps to publish the need. And for a cash need, in the goal section, we have some questions to ask ourselves in step 1. Is your goal a specific amount of money, or is your goal better set up to be a quantity need? Most needs could be either, so we have shown some examples for each. For amount-based needs, you're going to put in a dollar amount, and donors will be able to donate any amount towards that goal. The minimum, of course, is $10. On a quantity-based need, donors will be able to donate in increments of the need unit price. So if you need 10 items at $25 each, the donors can donate one or multiple at the quantity-based amount. So if the donor selected to donate one at 25 or two at a total of 50 donation, the minimum in this case would be one item. The second question is, do you want to add the credit card and GiftGive fees to your goal? You will receive the exact amount of the goal, and the fees will be added to the amount your donors will see and donate to. Or if you choose the option, don't add fees, we will subtract the fees off the bottom of your goal, and this is the amount your donors will see and donate to. So let me just add $250 for painting the art room. You see add fees calculates here, but if you choose don't add fees, it's $250 flat. And the GiftGive fees, of course, would be taken off that $250 before sending to you. Then the third question is, do you want the need to continue to take donations after the goal has been met? You can choose to close the donations as soon as the goal has been met, or continue to take donations above that amount. The need will close on the day that you specify when setting the duration for the published time frame. So for this paint the art room need, let's input, let's say it's going to cost $800. Oop. And we can prioritize that, high, medium, or low. I'm going to be sure and save that. And then I'm going to put an attention getter on that. And let's just edit that, make sure that all the spelling is correct, and save that. And again, the attention getter is just like a newspaper headline that shows at the top of the need page. And so now we've completed step 1. You see the check mark we have here. All of the required steps have been taken. And we can go to tell our story. We will want to add an image for that story, and it is required for an image to be there. And of course we can add multiple images. Of course you can add the YouTube or Vimeo URLs and be able to upload a video there that will show on your needs page, just like the slideshow on your main GiftGive site. Of course, you'll need to make sure that you have the rights to any image that you add. In the needs section, the description or stories here is for the need is optional. You can add additional description by editing that, and you can see it is what you see is what you get, formatting as well. And you can also add images and or video with a URL there. Experts Joshua Glenn and Rob Walker have conducted an experimental study to prove their theory that stories are such a powerful driver of emotional value that their effect on any given object's subjective value can actually be measured objectively. Their study was aimed at answering the question, how much does a product's value rise if you attach a story to it? The answer they found was 2,706% increase, which leads us to believe that the compelling stories you input around your main GiftGive site, as well as your campaign projects and the needs that you publish on GiftGive, will increase the value of each to attract more donor attention. And then step 2 has been completed in the story. And again, any story that you input will add additional wording to your SEO, which is for searching, and as well as touching the hearts of the donors that would click into that need and see why you need that specific need. Then in step 3, we want to publish that, so we set a duration, and I'm going to start that now. And let's end it. You can end it anywhere, a maximum duration of 1 year for auditing purposes and, you know, making sure that the need will close at some point. And then, but you can set it for, you know, a couple of days or a month or whatever you'd like. So I'm going to go ahead and select that and say I want it to be published for a year. And then once you have input the duration, you'll see you know, the available to the public. You want to publish that, so you publish that need, and then you'll be able to preview that. Of course, we can duplicate that need if we need to. Say, for instance, this need closes without, or it closes, and whether it's fulfilled or not, you can duplicate that need and be able to set a different amount for it. Okay, we've duplicated your need. The new need is now yours to update. You can set new duration times for that. Save that and publish it. Of course, you can delete a need that has not been donated to. And you probably noticed on every page we have tips and help buttons that go directly to our knowledge base for that specific item. You're on the needs page, so it's giving you tips and help for adding and managing your needs. If you need to edit a need, you just click on it and edit it from there. If you want to change the name of a need, you can do that there. And save. If the goal has not been met, you can change the quantity, or if it has not been closed already, you can change the story and that kind of thing. Or you can duplicate it and start it as a new need. You can create another need from here, or go back to the Add Manage Needs page. And I discussed previously the first two options, but the third option is if you don't want to create the need from scratch, but you want to copy a need that's already published by another nonprofit, you can do that. Say, for instance, you've gone on the one of the nonprofits pages, and you see that they already have a need that you also need. They have a good storyline, and you can just copy and edit that story. You can do that from here. So let's say you need some crayons. Let's search that and see what comes up. And there we have one. And we can copy any one of these. Just select the copy button. And the same basics, storyline and publish as the steps 1, 2, and 3. The optional settings here is, for instance, you may have a need that you want to send to a different location. You can do that from here. You can edit to whether this need can be copied or not. You can add custom thank you messages here by editing those and selecting. Of course, again, you would already have had to set your custom messages from the thanks menu. And then publish that need just as before. Okay. All right, and then go back to Add Managed Needs. Let me tell you about adding a campaign. We can create a campaign by clicking the Create Campaign button. Campaigns serve as a means to tell a story around a group of needs relating to projects, causes, events, holidays, and that kind of thing. In this instance, you'll see that I've created several campaigns here already. 100 for the homeless, Central Night Shelter, adopted school teachers, hospitals, Meet the Challenge, etc. And it just depends on what kind of campaigns or types of projects or causes that your nonprofit manages. Creating campaigns will also allow you to produce circulars and email templates in the marketing feature section of the software. So to add a campaign, you would simply name the campaign. So let's say Bridal Room. And then the different options here available to the public. That's when where you would want to set the duration for that. And let's just say let's go through July 31st. Save that. The attention getter is and save that, and then add images. Just as before, add the story. Just whatever story you think will touch the hearts of your donors or potential donors. You can add categories to a campaign, and you can also enable the general cash button to a campaign as well. And you can input any wording here. That you like, and just save all of that. Go back to the Add Managed Needs screen here, and if you select that, you will be able to create the new need in the campaign, or you can also select needs that you've already published into that campaign. Okay, when you create a new need in a campaign, it takes on the same duration and storyline and attention getter that you have input before. So this time I'm going to show you the number one option. I want to use one of your providers, which is Amazon in this case. I'm going to click Next, and I'm going to search. I want pink wall paint, so let's search and find that, and we'll see that we have some semi-gloss here, and let's select that. And of course you'll do the let's say we need 3 cans of that paint. We would create the attention getter, the storyline, and the duration again populates from the campaign that we set up. So we would have to input the required options for and for each of the steps here. So the attention getter is needed. So let's put in this paint will be inspiring to our brides. And you see we get a check mark. And when we're ready to publish it, just hit on publish. And again, when you have completed all of the information there, just click create another need, or go back to the add manage needs screen. Okay, so we've covered adding needs and editing needs, and we've also covered adding a campaign and associating those needs with a campaign.